What's up, everyone? You're here with Goran, and thank you for joining me here once again for your free picks, this time for Monday, November 27th. Well, guys, after a busy weekend, as we usually have them, we are taking it a bit slower on Monday. We have only three games to talk about here in this video. But not to worry about anything because we have the Champions League week ahead. Eight games on Tuesday, eight games on Wednesday, and then we have Europa League and the Conference League on Thursday as well. So this is your best time to get on those long-term passes, whether you want a 3-day pass, 7-day pass, or even a month-long pass, because that will cover you all the way through these games that we have going on next week and the next weekend as well. For more free picks, go up to the YouTube channel, of course. Check it out, guys. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, feel free to leave a comment on any of these videos that we have here. So I might engage with you, of course, answer any of the questions you might have, or just have a nice old fashioned debate about any of the picks. Uh, like I said, guys, only three games to talk about here. The first one is in the EPL between Fulham and Wolverhampton. Two teams that haven't been doing that good of a job so far this season, especially in that attacking end. Where Fulham has scored only 10 goals in 12 games. And whether they play at home or on the road, they're struggling a lot when it comes to scoring. And their defense simply was not good enough to kind of maybe give them the edge or compensate for that, and they're still in the bottom half of the table. Granted, Fulham did lose a couple of great players before the season started, and that was not easy to replace. But overall, I still think that they're good enough to stay in the league, and I think that's what's going to happen in the end. As far as Wolverhampton goes, they have been a lot more efficient than Fulham has this season. 16 goals in 12 games. Defensively, these two teams have been pretty even. And before the international break, Fulham was actually doing a decent job. They have been creating chances. They have been winning some games. And I believe just before the international break, they beat Tottenham 2-1. Yes. And I'm pretty sure they will definitely like to continue that nice and positive streak they have. Both teams are missing few players because of the injuries or suspensions, but it is Wolverhampton who has less of those injuries right now, and I would definitely give advantage to them. What because of that, and what because of the fact that Fulham is not scoring a lot of goals. But we have to be careful here because we never know what happened during the international break, if teams were able to regroup and whatnot. So uh, instead of the sides and goals here, I'm going to take Wolverhampton over 3.5 shots on target. That's plus 112. Like I said, they have been much more efficient, and I think that they have what it takes to create a few great chances here and get us those four shots that we need. In Spanish Liga, guys, we have a very interesting game between Girona and Athletic Bilbao, two very consistent teams, and especially Girona, who is a very nice surprise in La Liga this season. Girona was at the top of the table until Real Madrid won their game on Sunday. Now they are in second place, but if they get another win here, they will go back to the top and they will be in the first place. Surprisingly enough, Girona is the most effective team in the league this season, alongside Real Madrid right now with 31 scored goals. However, they have been averaging about a goal, just over a goal on conceded goals, and they are having a hard time keeping a clean sheet, whether they play against weaker teams or stronger teams or whatever. And you know what? They are playing good enough to score a goal here against Bilbao for sure, possibly even two goals. But like I said, I don't think they can keep a clean sheet. And Bilbao actually is on a nice three-game winning streak during which they've scored 9 goals. They have conceded at least a goal in each of their last 5 games, and because of that, I think this is going to be a very good game for us to watch and enjoy. Two very effective teams, two very consistent teams, two teams in great form. So I think we have to go with goals. Both teams to score at over 2.5 minus 115. Uh, in the seasons past, you know what? Getting Bilbao, both teams to score at over 2.5 at minus 115 was actually a pretty hard thing to do because all of their games in that pick was in the plus money, but you can kind of tell that the books are expecting it here, and I agree with that. So Girona versus Bilbao, both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. And the last game of the day that we have to talk about is between Bologna and Torino in the Italian Serie A. Uh, Honestly, this game reeks of going the other 2.5, in my opinion. Bologna averaging just over one scored goal per game. Torino about point 0.8 score goals per game. Defensively, both teams quite solid, especially Bologna with only 10 conceded goals in 12 games. While playing at home, Bologna has conceded only 4 goals in 6 games. When playing on the road comes to mind, Torino was actually quite solid. They are averaging about a goal scored per game, but they are conceding about a goal and a half. And I do understand why they're the underdogs here. However, I think this is going to be a very hard game for both teams. There are some injuries on both sides, and I think that both teams would rather get a positive result out of this game rather than going for the win and risk losing this one. So I'm going to go with the draw, plus 215. I'm honestly surprised that we're getting over plus 200 price. I would expect it to be around plus 190 or so, but I expect that to change as we approach the game time. So Bologna versus Torino, I'm gonna go with the draw at plus 215. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. I hope you have a great Monday, guys. I hope you have a great start to the week. Stay tuned for more free picks, of course, and good luck with all of your bets on Monday.